Good. How are you feeling? What you're feeling?
So I laid down at first to get into more theta state, and I this is partially you. It's partially my interaction with you that things turn up so much, because it's definitely not that I don't have that stuff, but I just laid down and it turned on. And like I had all of these kind of color things going on, and I even had, I don't know if this means anything to me, but it was just like very clear of a hand scooping like colorful sand, like almost like a mandala kind of thing. That's what it felt like for a minute. But I don't usually just lay down and those things come to me. So,
Isn't it incredible?
I mean, where two or more are gathered is a powerful thing, and also just I don't know. It's partially you. It's partially you that it turns on. Okay.
Good. And as you take your deep breaths, just make them nice and slow. And we're going to remind you that every exhale is just letting go a little bit more, and that your higher self truly is in full control of this experience. Nothing can happen beyond your capacity that you're ready for. And everything's going to unfold gently, lovingly, and with divine precision. And so another deep breath in, and it's got this golden light feeling that gets to exhale, like it's washing down your body. And as you inhale more golden light, it's almost like you feel like you're being wrapped in an opal luminescent cocoon as you exhale this shimmering light. And this light cocoon, what it's showing is it's really guaranteeing that there's no overwhelm, no unwanted memories, just full alignment to the highest contact. And so we're going to work with doors to help us have a nice scene change. And I've lined up 5 doors for our experience with your higher self. And so we love to first go into the first door opening. And so I want you to let me know if you can start to sense any kind of door or portal or gateway.
Yep.
And what does it look like?
Kind of a purple swirling.
Does it feel like a portal or a door?
Definitely a
Yeah.
portal more than a door.
Okay. And so we're going to, when you feel ready, knowing that your higher self again has totally aligned this, that we're going to step through into this purple swirly door and it's going to open up into the new earth garden. And this, as we step through or move through in any way, the highest version of earth already existing in the quantum field is on the other side. The colors are richer, the air sparkles, the sunlight feels like warm silk. As you walk, the new earth begins to show you anything of this garden that wants to really stand out. Does anything start to stand out?
I see a lot of trees,
And are they any different than the trees that you would see in the recent days or your life?
a lot taller,
And how much taller do you think, if you could describe it?
way taller, like skyscraper size.
And are they a certain kind of tree you're familiar with?
Um, Maybe like a pine tree, kind of. Mm. Well, they feel different. They feel very alive. I know trees are alive, but they feel like personalities.
Yeah. And I want you to notice the ground. What's the ground texture or anything about it showing up?
Like a mossy feeling.
And does it feel dry or wet?
Somewhere in the middle. Not
Yeah.
wet, but mm, like you want to put your feet on it.
Yeah. And so up in the distance, I want you to see if you can start to sense a plasma pool of light. It might be like a spring or it may be like a cloud, but we're going to look for the higher self is setting up a plasma pool of light to go to.
Mhm.
And what is that sense or what does it look like or sense to be?
It's in the sky for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's really large.
And so this plasma packet is how we start the session just to go and either wrap ourselves in or connect in any way so that all the information is set up. So go ahead and connect with that plasma pool of light and let me know how that goes.
So it kind of feels like a body scan to me, connecting with it.
Mm-hmm. What's that like?
Electric
Mm.
and feel like it feels like it started to vibrate.
And then
I
ask for it to integrate in the way that's going to be best for our session.
I'm getting other colors, like lots of other colors.
Good. And so this represents the consciousness of higher self and all the details that are set up for this session. So I want you to just imagine this either, like I said, merges or integrator, it comes with you or you're moving through it. It's different for some people. And as you do so, we're going to float or walk, whatever feels appropriate. Sometimes it feels better to fly. And we're going to start to go to look for the next door. And it may be a gateway, like I said, or a portal or an archway. Let me know when it starts to sense the second door.
Mm. I see a trail with
Yeah,
kind of a like a rocky archway. Um,
the trails leading to the archway.
like a stone moon gate.
And where's the moon? Is it a like a symbol on it?
It's like the shape that's circular.
And I want you to notice, is there anything around it before you would enter? Is there any animals or
It feels foresty, like there's birds and maybe deer. Like it feels very um, populated. Not that nothing's jumping out at me, but
yeah.
you can feel their presence.
So if nothing's standing out, that's fine. But if any time it does feel like there's something stands out, let me know. Because sometimes there's a guide that might want to come with us. And this door, this moon gate, this one is going to help remove any filter that is ready to release around your highest abilities, your highest timeline. And so it's already set up the details on the other side. But as you feel ready, I want you to go ahead and move through that door, move through that gate. And on the other side, I want you to notice first Like if you can sense if it's you on the other side or if it's shifted you into another time, another version of yourself from another lifetime, or if it's you this lifetime.
There's somebody who took my hand, and I don't know who it is, but to walk through.
Does it feel like a man or a woman's hand or something else?
I think it's my grandmother.
Okay. And so as you go other side, does it feel like when you look at your hands or feet that it's you of this lifetime or another time?
It feels like another time to me. Immediately when I walk through, it has a different, it feels more, it feels lighter.
And when you try to notice anything about you, what other details can you pull up about who you are, what age you are? Are you a man or a woman as well?
It feels like I'm wearing robes and maybe younger, but I don't know, age doesn't come across
Mm-hmm.
entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Much
Just,
smaller, maybe smaller is what I'm feeling.
yeah. Do you feel like you're human or you're some other form of self? Sometimes if we're smaller, we're a different version. You could ask higher self to give you clarity.
I still feel connected to myself, like I know who I am in this lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Is it a
It
yeah,
it feels another, yeah, another dimension.
yeah, multidimensional aspect of yourself?
Mm-hmm.
And are you connected more like fairy or like a smaller version in that sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Would that be the term, ask higher self?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it something else, not a fairy?
Like guardian is the word coming up for me, which is kind of, mm,
What's that?
and I'm shaking a lot.
And are you a guardian there?
Training.
You're in training. And ask higher self, what are you in training for to be a guardian?
I'm definitely scared of something. The fear doesn't feel exactly the same as it does here, though.
Mm-hmm. And is your grandmother still there?
Mm-hmm.
Can you ask your grandmother or higher self to tell you what it is that you might be fearing?
Oh, just got a little freaky. Apocalypse, destruction.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like cataclysmic.
And can you ask higher self if this is something that needs to be cleared in this realm?
Yes.
And if you were to locate that fear, is it anywhere in your body right now specifically?
It feels kind of everywhere, honestly.
Everywhere. Hmm. And I want you to ask what belief got formed right there about this.
um, Something about community. Um, I don't feel like I was afraid for myself as much as like the bigger effect. Like it was
For the community.
gonna be starting all over or something like that. Like,
Mm. And I want you to ask your grandmother if she has any guidance to help clear this. What needs to be done?
She said it doesn't matter. Like
Why?
what I think is such a big deal is just happening, like not uh, ask for more clarity. She said it's supposed to happen.
What lesson does it help with?
Value, what does that mean? Um, the the value of creating.
Mm.
Oh, that's what the sand was. It was uh okay. Uh I guess what I'm seeing is how the mandala is created and then blown away.
Mm.
And I don't know, maybe oh, I think being in the training experience that I was in was
Hmm.
maybe take all of it very seriously, too seriously, maybe.
And so I want you to go ahead and what we're going to bring in a color. I want you to bring in a color that's going to help lighten and brighten this so that we can take it less seriously and have more joy in the training. What color will that be?
Uh, light, light yellow,
So
light.
start breathing light yellow. If it shifts, let it shift. But we're going to ask that this light yellow and higher self help just to move any of the filters that were put in place that had this be any way other than being more lighthearted, more joyful in the act of creating, more perspective as the color yellow shifts and frequentially shifts anything. It gives more perspective about the eternal nature of creation and the natural ebb and flow. And let me know if that's shifting at all.
The shaking stopped.
Mm-hmm. And then I want you to ask higher self, are you done there at that scene? Is there more to know?
Um, it feels like there's a little something else.
And ask higher self, what's the upgrade that could be introduced here of a new belief or a new knowing?
It's it's all happening at once.
So that where your focus is important.
Right? Exactly. Exactly.
And so would it be good if you shift your focus to something different in this scene that will help you understand with more joy?
Okay.
And so ask higher self to assist you with shifting the focus. Take some breath of color that will represent this shift. So, whatever color comes to your imagination, start breathing that.
I'm sensing other people there, and they seem to be happy, they seem to be fine.
Do you know these people? Or are they just in the scene?
Just in the scene.
Is higher self wanting you to acknowledge that they're there and they're happy as well?
Yeah, just that, and multidimensionally, they're safe. They're safe. Safe is the word.
Yeah. Is higher self showing you the eternal aspects of everybody? How we're always in the higher realm, we're happy regardless of what's happening?
Yeah, they're kind of like elevated,
Yeah,
both the scene.
good. And so take some integration breaths. What color represents integration to understand this better? Breathe that in. And let yourself rise higher and higher. And we're letting the scene get brighter and brighter, swishing it with light. Good. And then ask your higher self if we're done there now.
Complete. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want you to get higher and higher, lighter and lighter, and let yourself just float. Or maybe your grandmother might be with you or not, but just start to lift into a higher space to let that scene fade. And as we do so off in the distance, we're going to go ahead and either your grandmother, like I said, is she still there?
No.
Okay. So just go ahead and start to float and look ahead for another doorway or gateway that higher self is setting up. And let me know what it looks like when you see that doorway.
I don't love the imagery, but pearly gates.
Okay, that's funny. It's kind of how they're already telling me. Okay, so this doorway 3 is the New Earth Temple of Gifts. And so I want you to realize on the other side, there's going to be New Earth Temple, a place of pearly floors and floating light lanterns, things like that, soft harmonics. So when it feels ready, I want you to just imagine going through that gate. And on the other side, we're going to connect with if it feels like you of this time and another version of yourself.
It feels, one, I just walked through the gates. Like I just walked right through. They didn't need to open.
Yeah.
And I feel like myself.
And is it you yourself now, or is it also that where we felt like a multidimensional aspect?
Both.
Yeah. Okay. And so as you walk into this New Earth Temple area where there's something about New Earth abilities wanting to rise to the surface, we don't need to really seek it. It's going to start to just set itself up.
I see pools everywhere.
Pools on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I want you just to go forward, and in the center there's going to be a like a pedestal that on top of it is higher self showing me like a golden glowing sphere of light.
Mm-hmm.
And a higher self's reminding us this is a dormant new earth gift that's held within this ball of light. So you go ahead and retrieve that. And then ask higher self, what abilities are being activated in me? Just let that work with you for a moment.
Mm-hmm. It feels quite grounding, and there's Mm, like working with my spine. It's it's got an up and down, like moving through my energy body, like through
The light?
up through the spine. Yeah,
Is it activating you or that's part of your ability or both?
maybe both. It feels like mm, it feels like an elevated grounding. It feels like grounding, but also
Yeah, like stabilizing
yeah, yeah.
into the new earth frequencies, grounding you there, grounding the nervous system.
And yeah, it's working with the nervous system. That's exactly it.
Hmm. And I want you to ask higher self at that as that's happening, just to keep downloading to you greater understandings of what this is doing for you and your gifts. And if there's an mhm.
Access.
What does that mean?
That's the word that came up.
Yeah, ask them, ask higher self, what's that mean?
Mhm. Trying to understand. It's sending it like a green swirling around my arm.
Right. What they were showing me your hands, like making healing hands. Can you ask about that? What is that about?
Mm. And it's bringing up the image that I that came across yesterday of the artist with the quantum hands.
And ask higher self, what are you going to be able to do with your hands differently, or no, or you could have already been doing it, but have more awareness.
Yeah, I think I'm going to see. Um, I don't know if see means visually,
Right.
see the effects or understand the effects more clearly.
Are you going to use your hands to do things in a way that helps with the environment or?
I as soon as you said it, I saw placing my hands on a tree.
Yeah, I saw that. Is that going to help you communicate with the tree, or is it also stabilizing their nervous system or something about any of that?
Yeah, I think it's the energy sharing.
Hmm. And ask if that's going to help others feel more grounded by you working with the trees.
Yeah, it set out like a big whoosh from the tree, like a golden.
Hmm. Have you been doing that in other timelines? Other,
Absolutely.
yeah. And is this going to give you a higher ability to communicate to the trees or anything else communication wise, like with the telepathy?
I'm I'm hearing yes, but it's hard for me to believe it.
Ask higher self if there's any greater understanding around this that would help us understand how.
You said you don't need to know more, you need to feel more.
Okay. And ask higher self, have you not been feeling in the
Right.
way, or is there a new way of feeling? You're a feeler.
I think that's why I'm like, more, more. Uh, I think the stabilization
Mm,
and to always be, uh, this is something I know that I'm supposed to do and I don't always do it, but to, when I go to bed, to always be upgrading, always be activating
the
as I lay
field,
down and go to sleep. Yeah, so that I'm continually shifting with whatever. I know I'm supposed to do that. Okay, fine.
Can you ask higher self what color light can help integrate that and clear anything that needs to be cleared around you having better ability to do that? What color comes to you to help do any clearing or integrating?
Uh, very metallic color, actually.
So start breathing that color, that metallic color, and just we're going to ask that that helps with integrating as the abilities being shown, but also clearing anything that's keeping you from doing the things you know you're meant to do right before you go rest. And if that color shifts, we trust the frequential shifts that need to happen.
Yeah, I need to set the spaces as I go to sleep.
And then just rehearse that for a moment. I want you to imagine you're setting the space. Just use your couple quick scene visual or knowings that you're doing that rehearsal of what you'll do tonight.
Saying thank you.
Okay, good. And then ask yourself, are we complete at the temple there? Is there something else?
Hmm. There's another there's another door.
Yeah, there's supposed to be, but okay, ask if
Oh,
you're supposed to go that door now.
okay. Yes.
What's that door look like or feel like?
It's gold.
Did you say gold or old?
Gold.
Okay, gold. Is it big or small?
Hmm. Average height. It's wooden
Mm.
and gold.
Mm.
Huh. I don't necessarily feel like I want to go through it.
There's resistance.
Yeah.
And I want you to ask yourself if there is something to give you a prep about of why you're feeling the resistance. So you could just ask, why am I feeling resistance?
I got an image of tripping.
Because you'll feel trippy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to ask higher self to please clear the field again. So go ahead and what color will help stabilize so you feel more at ease going through? Just what color comes to you to clear anything?
Okay. Purple.
So breathe the purple first because we're intending that through this door, there's going to be no need for any blocks or old filters to be looked at. It's another new earth scene. Just let that lighten and brighten and swish the scene to be a little bit or a lot a bit more stabilized. Good. And this scene they were telling me is the new earth scene of your highest probability playing out. So there's something about it that wants to be acknowledged. And so does it feel ready to go through?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you want to go through, and on the other side, it might be showing you any possibilities. I'm not really sure exactly, but it could be a certain place, inside or out. So just prepare for that. But first, just acknowledge anything about yourself when you go through.
Hmm.
And what is noticed so far?
It it feels like myself, but like a different version of myself. I feel taller.
And ask yourself, am I taller or is this just perception?
Perception.
Okay. And so on this other side, there's no filters or blocks anymore. So I want you to notice anything else about yourself before we look out anything else.
Mm. My hair is really long.
Mm.
I
Does it
feel like I'm wearing white.
is it white clothing or a certain new kind of clothing that we're not familiar with?
Mm. Yeah, it doesn't feel fashionable.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels like, well, it feels like robes again, like long, flowing.
Yeah. Ask if you
I
wear
feel very
this.
healthy.
Yeah. Healthy?
Healthy.
Healthy. Ask if it's you in a multidimensionality version, or is this you?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
It's like a switch back and forth.
You can go back and forth easily.
Yeah, like an overlay.
Yeah. And have you been having this happen all along? And that's what's been going on past few
Yep,
years?
yep, 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 yep.
Okay. So you'll
It's
have
just
more multidimensional ability to be multi-present.
the walking through the door is entering another garden.
Mm,
So like that, I'm always, drawn to those places.
hmm.
I think it's connected.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then ask higher self to start to focus in, have you focus in on other things that are important there. What else is starting to show up around you?
There's a house there.
And is that your house or is that at another, in this other multidimensional aspect of you's house?
Yeah, it's her house.
Okay. Does she live there alone or is there others
Mm.
with you?
I think alone it's very quiet. I don't feel sorry. There's a horse here.
And is this horse rideable or is this a big horse compared to your size?
Definitely a big horse. Rideable. I don't know. It feels like like a friend, like a fur
Yeah.
friend.
Does
Horse.
this horse go to this at this realm also, just like you're able to?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know this horse now? Or you're going to know them? Have you met this horse in this timeline where we're at?
I think so. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like I'm very familiar with them here, but like the overlay doesn't feel as
Mm.
familiar.
Yeah. Ask higher self if you need to communicate with this horse right now. Is there something else?
Said anytime.
Do you feel like you want to communicate with the horse?
Mm. It, I don't feel words from it.
Yeah, telepathically, do you feel?
Yeah, I think it's annoyed with me.
Can you ask if it is?
I'm seeing like stamping. Um, it, I feel like a loving presence, but also like annoyed.
Is it need something from you that you haven't been paying attention to?
Mm. I guess I'm supposed to visit more often.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I know. Can you give it a colored light breath just to help give it a message that will help this situation? And let it receive any colored light with your breath.
Mm. It's kind of making me tear up.
It's missed you. Mm,
Horses are very good at forgiveness.
mm. And let the horse also send you any healing energy. Does this horse have a name that you're aware of?
The Thea is what came to me.
Mm-hmm. Just let the exchange of light back and forth between you both. Mm. Letting anything release. The horses are so good at helping heal our hearts, moving any density off of our field. Even though that's higher self, there's nothing that really there. We're just trusting.
Mm-hmm.
And then ask, go ahead.
I was just getting the feeling like I can come there if I specifically like for if I ever need forgiveness. And she said she became like a cross very snarky but loving. Now you remember.
Good. So thank her and let me know if you feel complete.
Yeah, I feel complete.
Yeah. And then ask yourself, are you complete there in that space where we're at?
I just didn't want to go through because I knew I was going to get in trouble.
Oh. So again, you're acknowledging your ability to know what's coming.
Exactly.
Mm, yeah. And so
I'm
we'll just go ahead.
complete. Mhm.
Yeah. So breathe a completion color, allowing for any additional integration. And as that's happening, we're going to have you start to just lighten and brighten and let the scene fade. And as you're lightening and brightening, as that color is also integrating, we're also seeing that it anchors in any of these understandings that would be helpful for you there and in this space that we work at, play at. And as we do so, there's one more door. And so being asked by higher self just to let your energy lighten and brighten, swishing the scene into a highest frequency that we can access for the highest door, number 5,
Mm,
crystalline diamond light.
off planet.
And does it feel familiar or anything about that when you say it off planet? You've
It
been
does
in.
feel familiar.
Mm-hmm. And do you notice any doorway or
There's almost like what the visual is kind of blurry for me, but it feels like castle like,
mm-hmm.
but lighter and huge. Like it feels so much bigger than Earth.
Mm. And is it like a castle door or an archway?
Yeah, that it has like a big archway, but it's huge. Like there's lots of archways and lots of places to go. And
So I want you to have higher self really accentuate and bring your focus to where exactly you're supposed to go. And we're going to be going into a throne room of new earth. self that there's additional records there that are going to be helpful here.
Okay. Yeah, there's. Mm,
And what do you sense?
it kind of has the familiarity of a library, but I'm not seeing books everywhere.
Yeah. It could be in tablets or in symbols or crystals, but ask for focus, your higher self to focus in on exactly what was beneficial for you to access.
There's a lot of crystals that are like displayed.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Oh, the shaking's back.
So let's have an integration color to help integrate, because that's a higher frequency place. What color can help integrate and ground you? And we're going to have your higher self, guardian, guide help also in here. She's luminous and she may be right to the left or right of you.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to ask that she places her hands on your heart also to help ground and stabilize you. And she's just reminding me to tell you that you're ready. All filters are removed. You came here to be exactly who you are, all your abilities.
Yeah, you have access.
Yeah.
Oh, I felt that one.
She was showing me a diamond key. So go ahead and ask her to help you locate which crystal you're supposed to access or work with.
Mm-hmm. We're standing in front of it.
And are you supposed to bring it up and hold it? Or what's being shown for you to do? What do you feel like you're supposed to do?
She said you don't have to hold it and you don't even have to be near it. Okay. Just listen. Mm. I'm getting the image of like gears moving.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. N- Know know where you're supposed to be. What does that mean? Uh, mm, I'm cloudy, and I feel like I'm doing it. I'm making it cloudy. Oh, okay.
And so we're going to ask her to stabilize you again and give you clarity so you can command for clarity.
Mm. I see with my palm this time instead of a whole arm. like the crystals in my palm, like a
Mm-hmm.
huge pink one.
And ask her if you're supposed to bring that with you,
Keep it with you.
and ask her for any final messages about what you're supposed to do with it, or any other clarity about knowing where you're supposed to be.
And keep seeing the trees and the forest, and I just came out of the woods, so that's feels a little frustrating
Why?
because I'm in the desert.
Is she telling you that you're supposed to be around woods again?
Yeah.
Okay. And are you supposed to make woods where you're at, or you'll be shifting soon, or at a time in the future?
Mhm. Shifting.
And will the pink crystal help you with accessing the frequencies needed until then?
Apparently, it will help me with all sorts of things.
Ask her any other details about what it helps with.
I see putting my hand on the trees. I see putting my hand in the water. I see putting my hand on my heart.
Mm, yeah.
I guess, okay, touching things.
That it's important that you touch things. You're activating things when you touch them.
Mhm.
Are you activating the new earth?
Yeah, it's the image of like that place that feels so familiar, like mm, um, like joining those frequencies.
Yeah. Like you're seed planting with your frequency touch,
Yeah,
and why that's so important at night that you're building before you go to bed.
exactly. So
Yeah.
not, yeah, not I'm not um they're not old frequencies, they're not outdated.
Yeah.
Old beliefs, old beliefs. Okay.
Okay. And then ask yourself if you're complete there.
I want to come back soon.
Okay, good. So let them know, let her know that you're going to be coming back soon, but that you're completing that space. You're complete with that space. And when you do so, I want you to take another integration breath of color and really integrate it down your spine through your nervous system, out your arms, out your legs. And we're going to lighten and brighten and elevate and lift to a higher space so that that scene can fade. And we're going to start to feel a float back to the higher self garden, the beginning garden we started at. And so this higher self new earth garden that is accessible in your imagination, that is our entry when we do this work. I want you to just kind of notice those big tall trees start to come into focus. That mossy ground, if that starts to show up. Otherwise, it may have a little bit different scenery. And we started with the blue plasma pool of light that you put on you, but if anything seems familiar about that area where we started?
The thing that feels familiar is that the trees feel like they've already like experienced that touch, that crystal.
Like they're brighter,
Like they like yeah, like their size and
activated. Mm-hmm.
luminous, yeah, is familiar. Like they know that frequency, they've integrated it.
Mm. And so, as we come back to that area, I want you to just get one final message from higher self about anything you need to know before we come all the way back.
Stay clear is what I keep hearing, and I I know what that means.
Okay, good. And so, is that complete with the message of staying clear and you know what it means?
Hmm.
Okay, good. So, we're going to start to look for some crystalline steps along a pathway in that area. There's 5 crystalline steps I want to access. And as we come to those steps, we're going to just acknowledge that as we come back, you're going to be more of who you truly are. All the multidimensional aspects of you are integrated. So as you take that first step, this integration is being fully acknowledged. The second step, you're going to be so much more clear. You know that all filters are gone. 3, you have a better ability to be telepathic. 4, you know how to access the places we went to easily when needed or desired. And 5, that you're coming all the way back with more feeling of being taller, of feeling like this higher version of you is now landed. She's here to touch things, she's here to move the new earth into existence, vision it into existence, seed it into existence. Let yourself stretch however you need to.